What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Up and Coming. I am Zach, and we're living in a weird time. This is crazy. I haven't done a solo episode, I think, since the first episode on this podcast, and I have my podcast gear just sitting here. It's just hanging out in my apartment, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta do something. I love talking, I love not just like holding out my phone talking. I love talking here, and I've tried to get a few guests on, but it's just not worth it right now with what's going on and just how people are, and I don't really have, whatever. It's me, okay? It's me. Weird though, right? Really strange that we're living in this fucking time, and I'll explain what I mean by that. 1 minute I'm personal training, and I'm going to auditions, and I'm, on set and doing all these amazing things that I've wanted to do with my entire life, and thinking about the next step, and always thinking about the next step, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this pandemic just boom drops on me like a fucking bomb, and like drops on everyone, not just me, but it drops on me like a bomb, and I just felt like I was forced to do nothing. And I don't know what kind of person you are. I don't know if you're the kind of person that could just sit there and watch TV and movies and go on TikTok and Instagram all day. Because if you are, you're winning right now. Because I'm not that kind of person. I feel like I had to like always be doing something. So for me, I'm forced to not do anything. And the first week of it was kind of, it was kind of strange. And then I got into TikTok. I started browsing around on TikTok a little bit and just kind of seeing what that's all about. And because there's so much hype on that app right now, it's crazy. I don't know if you guys have been on the app. It's actually a lot of fun. I gotta take these bracelets off. They're making weird noises. I don't know if you guys have been on the app, but it's fucking sweet. There's basically new videos and like new creations, and people are really creative on there, and you can kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. What I don't like about it is it's the same songs for every single video. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. It's like the same exact songs. And like when those songs come on now, I'm like, oh, this is from TikTok. Anyways. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of that kind of stuff. I got myself a ukulele, which is super random. But I'm doing things that I've always wanted to do with my life now. The first week and a half of this whole thing was a bit of a shock to me. I didn't really know what to do or how to react to everything, or I don't know. But then I was like, you know what? This is only going to happen like once in my entire life. Like this is only going to happen once in our lives. This is not going to happen again. So I'm just like, okay, I'm going to take advantage of this time and just do stuff that I've always wanted to do. Not that I've always wanted to play the ukulele, but I've always wanted to learn how to play an instrument to some degree, And now I'm just going to be able to pull out this ukulele when I go camping and just play fucking songs and have a good old jolly time. But anyways, the main reason I'm doing this whole podcast episode in the first place is because I'm getting a lot of people message me going, a lot of actors anyways. And I give kudos to a lot of these. I got to sit down here. Hold on, guys. By the way, I just finished a workout, so I got some pre-workout in me. Apologize if I'm talking a million miles an hour here. Okay, let's get a little comfy here. Yeah, so a lot of these actors, they're just, they're doing a lot of like acting classes online and a lot of workshops online, and that's awesome. That is so cool. I'm just not going to do that. I'm just kind of taking a break from absolutely everything in my life right now, besides fitness, I guess, and this. Yeah, I wonder when the film industry is going to be back up and running. I don't know. Could be 6 months, could be years. I don't know. It's crazy. Like I said, we're living in a weird time where no one has the answers. You can look online. You're going to find conspiracy theories about this. You're going to find this about this. You're going to find that about that. No one has the answer. You got to just roll with it. You just got to roll with it. I can guarantee you things are not going to be up and running until July anyways. This is just me speaking in my opinion, what's going to happen. So if you are listening to this and you are feeling like you're kind of like me, where you got to kind of do a lot of things and you got to be moving around, or you got to be being productive or whatever, just stop. Okay? What did you always want to do? You ever want to start a YouTube channel? Maybe you want to start a podcast, or maybe you always wanted to take dope photos for your Instagram, whatever it is. And those are all social media things, but whatever it is, learn to play piano, whatever it is, just do it now. Now's the time to do it. Stop watching Netflix. Stop watching your TV shows. To a certain degree, obviously you have a limited amount of time in the day, but start doing things like that. Again, this is just my opinion, and what I'm kind of finding out for myself was that, like I said, I was watching a lot of stuff for the first week and a half, and I was catching myself being kind of depressed. I was like, oh man, I felt kind of sad and kind of down a little bit. And now that I'm just being proactive with my time and kind of seeing the positive in this, because there is, right? I mean, listen, it's a negative thing that's happening to the world, but there's definitely some kind of positive that's happening here. And the positive is time. You're given a fuckload of time. And with that time, do something that you've always wanted to do. That's my little rant there. But what's really cool is I'm seeing a lot of businesses and a lot of people doing a lot of online stuff. Like they're kind of pushing the online kind of wave, and that's kind of cool. I mean, that's happening, right? I feel like a lot of companies and a lot of businesses after this whole pandemic are going to be online. I feel like a lot of workspaces are going to be like, oh, we actually don't need to own this massive building. We can have our employees work from home. So I think the world's going to be a better place. Yeah, let's go with better place. I think the world's going to be a better place after this whole situation, in my opinion. And yeah, just like I said, try to enjoy as much of this time as you possibly can, because it's not going to be forever. I can guarantee you that it's not going to be forever. Eventually, we're going to have to go back to work. But in the meantime, work on things that you've always wanted to work on. You know what app I've been using quite a bit lately that I'm actually really surprised? It's not TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, none of those social media, but Spotify. I've been cruising on Spotify lately, just trying to get there's so many great songs out there. And the way that Spotify's algorithm is, and like the Discovery Weekly and the release radar, and there's just endless amount of music, and it's so crazy too. Like one day I'm into like this rock and roll phase, and then, the next day I'm catching myself listening to like Tory Lanez and some crazy hip hop songs, and I'll go for a walk with my dog, and I'll just be blasting EDM, and I'm just kind of all over the place with music. Like, what's the song I found yesterday? This absolute beauty of a song. Where is it here? 1 second. Let me pull this up here. Oh, yes. Classic. Oh, my God. Is this song not in every movie, though? This song is in every movie ever made. No, you know what song is in every movie ever made, though? Like, actually, though? This song right here. Hold on. Let me pull this up here. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, there's a few. But this song, for sure. This song is in every Martin Scorsese movie, I swear to God. Right here? Oh, such a good song. And there was 3 guys. They were coming down the stairs. It was Maurizio's brother, though. No one really liked him. They called him Four-Eyed Tony. I don't know, something like that. Some kind of dialogue like that. And then there's like a guy getting beat up right now in the trunk or something like that. And some guy hands some guy money or something like that. And then the big boss comes in. He's in a Cadillac. Right here. But no one wanted to mess with him. He was one of a kind. I don't know. Fucking guys, I'm clearly losing my mind here in this quarantine, but this is such a good song. If you haven't, listen, Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, if you haven't yet, download their music and just get lost. It will take you to another level. It is so good. Oh yeah, and this is something else I wanted to talk about too. Again, this is not an ad for them, I swear. But there's this thing called Blinkist. I think I'm spelling it Blinkist, IST. And what it is they actually take books, like self-help books, and they condense it into like 15 minutes or whatever. So you can, like, look, I'm not saying don't buy the book. I'm just saying that there's sometimes where I'll pick up a self-help book and I don't want to read through the entire thing. And I just kind of want the key points or someone to like kind of summarize it for me. And this is exactly that. They get like professional readers to like summarize the book and the key points in the whole book. And it's fucking awesome. I highly recommend it, especially during this downtime. It's an app you can download, and they honestly have almost every self-help book. I've never actually come across a book they haven't had yet. And it's great. And what's cool about it, this sounds like a goddamn ad. This is not an ad, I promise. But what's really cool about it is you can actually play, like you can play their audio of like you can listen to it like an audio book, and then you can come home and then you can continue on reading if you want to read it instead of listen to it audio. You can read it. It's not just like one or the other. It's both, which is really fucking sweet. I don't know about you guys, but I'm eating constantly. Like I'm just constantly eating food. I'm just eating food. There's nothing else to do. I'll tell you guys my routine. It's actually kind of funny. I'll get up in the morning. I'll have a cup of coffee. I'll stroll outside on my balcony. I'll play the ukulele for like, I don't know, an hour or something like that. I'll do a form of meditation. And then I'll eat. And then I'll eat again. And then I'll work out. And then I'll eat. And then I'm back to eating again. And then, playing more of the ukulele and back to eating. And it's a vicious cycle, man. People are going to get, if you don't watch what you eat, you're going to put on a few during this pandemic. So be careful. Try to eat clean foods, like some rice, some meat, some veggies, and just don't buy. The key, I'll tell you right now, the number one thing is to just don't buy shit. Because if I have cookies or a cheesecake in my fridge and it's 12 o'clock at night and I'm halfway through my movie, you better believe I'm eating it. Okay, let's wrap this podcast up. Listen, guys and girls and gals and everyone that watches and listens to the show, I appreciate you guys a lot for listening to the show. If you've made it this far, shoot me a message on Instagram. I am offering a free 30-day online workout program, no charge, nothing like that. And I am able to monitor your workouts. Just, this way you're not just doing nothing. And this will kind of give you some kind of movement and some kind of workout activity. So just shoot me a message on Instagram. I'll get you guys set up on that. And like I said, if you've made it this far in the podcast, I appreciate the shit out of you guys. I really do. This is my favorite form of content that I've ever made, podcasting. Listen, if you're even thinking somewhat of starting a podcast, start one. It is awesome. It is great. You're going to have guests on, people on. You can really meet people, get into deep conversations. And being a conversationalist is a skill set, in my opinion, that is super, 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 super valuable. So, yeah, do it. Do these things that you wanted to do. Start that YouTube channel. Start that podcast. Start that weird web series that you wanted to do. Try to get big on TikTok. Fuck it. Have fun with these things. Guess what? These are all forms of entertainment. And I know a lot of you guys are actors that listen to my show. So this is only practice. This is only going to help you out, get you better, get you more comfortable in front of the camera. At least that's what I think. Fuck, I don't even know if I'm going to post this episode. Maybe I just made this whole thing to practice, to talk and conversate with myself. Which is kind of, no, I'm definitely posting this. Jesus Christ. But anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I have a guest next time. And stay safe out there. Bye-bye.